Hey everybody, Ken Condon here. This is a sort of a special pre-non-sport bike track day video, just to get your head around the intention of the day and sort of give you an idea of what you are going to learn that you can actually apply on the street. That's something that some people are like, why do I want to ride around a racetrack? What's the benefit? We will be talking about the physical skills like braking and cornering and all that, but the context of why you would want to do this or how you would apply it is something I want to just chat about right now. So I'm going to show you two slides. One of them is this one here, which shows the corner on Thompson Speedway, which is where we're going to be this year. And it shows turn 4, which is one of the more challenging turns for people. But notice it's a tight turn. It's pretty tight. You end up approaching it at maybe, I don't know, 60 miles an hour, and then you have to slow down to about 25, something like that. So that red area shows you where the braking zone is, and then it turns to a kind of an orange, and then that's where you're going to transition from the brakes to the throttle. But what I want you to really notice, and then the green is acceleration. I want you to notice is the delayed apex or the late apex. That's that little orange triangle there. That's your target that you want to get toward the inside of the corner, and that's going to get you pointed safely down the straightaway to the next corner. Now, that's all fine. One thing about this corner is it is downhill slightly, so that's something that you're going to want to hold on to the brakes a little bit longer than you would if it were uphill. And I mention that because with this slide, we now show you a street corner. And those of you who live in New England and ride in Western Massachusetts know this corner. It's the famous hairpin on the Mohawk Trail on Route 2. And we're going uphill here from left to right. But notice it's the same line and the same red to orange to green that it is on the racetrack. There is one difference, however. In this direction, on the Mohawk Trail, you're going uphill. So that's why the transition from brakes to throttle is a little bit different. You're not going to brake as late into the corner, and that would be trail braking, and we'll be talking about it today. That's because the hill gravity will slow you down. So if you brake too deep into the corner, you'll end up going too slow. But everything else is the same. You see that line? And now let me go back to the other slide. And now you can see, if I go back and forth, you can see it's really quite the same. The difference being just how long you brake. One other thing I want to mention is that if you come to the days and you're just kind of going to want to be there to go fast, it's not really the intention of the non-sport bike day. We're treating this much more like a school than it is like an open track day. So join everybody else who's going to be there and treat this as a learning opportunity primarily. And then of course you can go as fast as you safely can. If everybody wins when they come home with everything intact. So it's rare for people to crash at these days, at the non-sport bike days, but it does happen, and it's purely because people are just not riding within their limits. They get excited and they get going, and all the limitations of riding on the street are gone. But this is like a kid in a candy store. If you gobble it all up, you're going to get sick. So just check yourself. Okay, that's really all I got to say. I'm really looking forward to the day. If you have any questions, Ken at ridinginthezone.com. Alrighty? All right, see you soon.